like I said, shout out to my boy Sav, bro. He's really goated. He keep on dropping banger after banger after banger. So shout out to Sav, bro. Let's get into this video. He said, GTA 6, 5 wild AI theories that might be real, all right? There has been a lot of speculations about shit, you know, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he thinks. Then I'm going to give my opinions about things, so I will be stopping the video at times and things of that nature to speak on certain topics, or this is the topic, but speak on certain things that have been said and that's been spoken about in the video. So let's get to it, bro. Excuse me. God damn. This that mushroom soda. My bad, y'all. Let's get into it.
GTA 6 is supposed to have next-gen AI.
Yes, it
Depending
does.
on who you ask, that either means smarter cops or full-on sentient NPCs. So today we're going to be talking about 5 theories floating around the interwebs, and I'm going to tell you what they are.
Hey, yo, subscribe to the channel.
And whether they're based or straight up delusional. If you're new here, click subscribe. For some reason, a lot of you watch regularly, but seem to have commitment issues. Either way, the channel's growing super fast, and I want to thank each and every one of you who keeps showing up.
Facts.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Sav. This ain't your average YouTube clickbait. Let's dive in.
His videos are so fucking good, bro.
So when people say AI in games, they're not always talking about the same thing. Most of the time, what they actually mean is the same thing we've referred to as AI for the last 20 years. Stuff like enemies that patrol, take cover, or chase you. It
could NPC or just things that's happening in the world in general.
Feels smart, but it's really just if this, then that logic. It's scripted decision trees and hard-coded behavior.
Exactly.
Other times, and especially more recently, they mean AI that's actually generated like ChatGPT, or game tools like InWorld or Convey. These let NPCs respond in real time and generate their own dialogue on the fly.
There's a difference.
Matrix demo where somebody modded in generative AI and convinced a random NPC that they were living in a simulation.
I don't really have a choice in the matter, do I?
Oh, the irony.
What else?
So
The Matrix
between real intelligence and really good fakery gets blurry fast, especially in games where faking it is kind of the whole point. Alright, so this is one of the theories that I've seen the most, and honestly I think it's one of the more believable ones. The idea here is that if you commit a crime, you get into a fight, rob a store, cause some chaos, NPCs might actually post footage of it on the in-game social media app.
Bro, I swear to God on my life, if GTA 6 is this powerful, bro, and they actually show NPCs posting stuff online of you running or like shooting at cops or some wild shit happening, a car chase of you, sort of like Weasel News showing you on a, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they do that, bro, I swear to God, I'm going to flip shit. I am going to go crazy, bro. Just that one theory right there just set the whole shit off, bro, for my goddamn brain. If we are allowed to, what? If we can experience that, greatest game of all time. Greatest game of all time. It's automatically greatest game of all time. Like, already. Just that alone. Just that alone. If I could see that on social media, on the game. Sav, thank you for this fucking video. Because this shit already a banger. He already speaking some fire ass shit. This is crazy.
Not just calling the cops, but actually contributing to your reputation online.
That's
one of the
crazy.
comments I got in my community post that I posted yesterday was from Dement. He said that NPCs might have fake media accounts with random names that post about your crimes, like procedurally generated GTA TikToks showing off your worst moments.
Imagine.
Now, given how much Rockstar's already flaunted the social media system, I actually think this is pretty plausible.
I think it's going to happen.
You don't even have to see someone filming. The game could just trigger a clip in the background and post it later. It could be a mix of scripted events and generated camera angles that make it feel dynamic. Throw in a voiceover reaction from an NPC, maybe some shaky cam. It would sell the idea without being technically complex.
It's perfect. It's perfect. They automatically start like the game, like you just said. The game itself automatically starts filming, right? They could just show NPCs on their phones. They already do that, you know what I'm saying? On GTA 5. Show NPCs on their phone recording and just following you. They already looking at you as you going and stuff like that, so they could do it with their phones, you know? So, and then just showing, like you said, showing a camera angle that's similar to some social media shit, vertical view, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of a little shaky a little bit, you know? Like, just crazy, bro. Like, it can be so insane, like, the way they do this. They could do so much with this. So much. adding little voiceover, little whatever the case may be, depending on what's happening. Having little triggers of what can happen, like, oh, if this happens, like you said earlier, like I said, if this happens, let's say this. If this happens, let's say that. And have thousands of those, or hundreds, whatever the case may be. Fire.
So yeah, I'm putting this one up there as pretty likely, and given the heavily featured social media system in the trailers, I'd almost bet something like this is already in the works.
AI-driven in-game.
So this one feels like a natural next step. GTA has always had some amazing in-game media,
yes,
like Weasel News, ridiculous talk radio, fake commercials, you name it. The theory here is that instead of relying only on pre-scripted bits, these systems could actually pull from player actions. So if you rob a store or cause a chase, it might show up in the news later. Now, there's been a ton of hype online about GTA 6 bringing in real artists and giving the in-game audio a major upgrade.
Everybody.
If Rockstar really wants to push immersion beyond just the music, AI could play a key role in this. Imagine if what you do in the world shape the media around you, not just the talk shows or the news anchors reacting to chaos, but also immersive updates that pull you into the story even if you're not into the music scene.
Right.
The kind of detail that Rockstar's already really good at. It feels immersive without needing to be super technical. If they were to just improve upon what they've already done in GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, this would be the logical next step. It could be simple triggers, like maybe you cause a multi-car pileup, and then Weasel News drops a traffic warning later on. Or maybe a talk show guest jokes about someone robbing the local convenience store, and they describe that person, and it kind of matches your description at the time.
Bro, come on, bro. The part where he says it matches the description, your description at the time, like what you're wearing at that time, bro. Not just like how the person looks or whatever the case may be. At that time, bro. What you're wearing. You know how detailed, what? The attention to detail with that shit is insane, bro. That's different. That's different, bro. I'm sorry. That's completely different. Yes, throughout the years, they, like, when you do missions and things of that nature, mission-wise, they reported and things of that nature on GTA games and stuff like that. Weasel News or, talk shows like he said and, things of that nature. But random stuff happening, that's never happened. We've never had that on a Grand Theft Auto game. You know what I'm saying? That's different as well. I feel like that would be magical. Just making the game more realistic, making the world more realistic, in GTA 6. Crazy, bro.
Could be pre-written clips or just slotted in depending on what happens around you.
Crazy.
The generative AI could even come into play when we're describing the specifics of the incident, which is how you get this dynamic evolving content. Now this one I say is likely, probably limited. It's easy enough to implement and it fits Rockstar's style, but I wouldn't be expecting a full-on AI commentary system.
No. Sentient.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Let me watch 30 seconds, bro. I'm gonna just show some love, bro. 30 seconds to get them paid. If y'all didn't know, if you watch an ad, if you watch 30 seconds of the ad, it gets the content creator paid. Let's do that.
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
One people really
Sentient
believe.
NPCs.
The dream. NPCs so smart you can hold a full conversation with them. Not just scripted lines, actual back and forth. You ask questions through your in-game microphone and get context-aware responses. Maybe
I'll probably cry.
Change their behavior over time.
I'll probably cry.
This theory says that GTA 6 will include some level of sentient NPCs. You walk up to someone and instead of getting a line like, "Hey, watch it," you can actually talk to them. Okay, so we got a comment from somebody named
shed a fucking tear.
or Agent Art. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but he said an actual AI interaction would be talking using your microphone in-game to the NPCs and each having a personality and on-the-fly generated voice lines. Now, as a concept, it's pretty wild, and it would be really fun to mess with. And don't get me wrong, I would love it if this were in the game, but I don't think Rockstar wants players turning every street corner into a chatbot player.
No.
If anything, I could see them using voice AI for specific interactions, maybe in online or maybe tied to certain side content. Right. Extremely limited. You can't really quality control an open microphone. And Rockstar values strict narrative control and polish. Letting players inject randomness through open-ended AI completely breaks that model. And moderation and abuse concerns would be a nightmare, especially in online, where voiced input could be misused instantly. AI models that are capable of believing context-aware interaction are expensive to run and require ongoing cloud access. And then finally, there's no evidence from any leaks, patents, or hiring trends that points to Rockstar developing anything like this. So yeah, it's definitely fun to imagine, but I'm calling this one very unlikely.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Control and giving players the ability to talk to anyone at any time sounds like chaos.
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. That's just way too fucking much. First of all, you know what I'm saying? First of all, that's just doing the most. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm sure it can, but like, bro, what? That's some next level shit.
Sorry if I just rained on anybody's parade. Now, if you guys like this kind of content and you're enjoying this
is fire
and want to see more, I have plenty of other GTA 6 theories to cover in follow-up episodes. So vote with the like button and don't forget to subscribe.
This is fire.
On to number 4. Now, this theory is a little more out there, but still worth entertaining. What if Rockstar used AI to randomly generate faces, names, voices, and backstories for every NPC in the game? Instead of recycling the same 20 faces like in GTA 5,
that would be
what
fire.
if every single pedestrian felt unique? AI could blend different facial structures, swap in new voice patterns, and stitch together little bios to create the illusion of an endlessly varied population.
That would be fire.
This came from viewer Terrence T202. He said, maybe AI creates unique lives for each NPC in the game where they change clothes each day and go places and do things and activities pertaining to their lives. Now, this would definitely help avoid that moment where you realize you've seen the same NPC walking by 10 times. It would make Vice City feel way bigger than it actually is. While generating variations of faces and bodies is relatively simple with generative AI, doing it live in-game would almost certainly require limitations. Most of that kind of processing would need to be done during the development cycle. And then there's the voice problem. Rockstar is not just going to let an AI voice get too weird or inconsistent.
No.
I could see them pulling from a pool of pre-approved voice lines or synthetic voices, but giving AI free reign would open the door to some real immersion-breaking stuff.
Right.
Most likely, this would be a mix-and-match system. AI could generate hundreds or thousands of NPC templates during development with different combinations of faces, bodies, and voices. Then those get baked into the world at spawn. And if Rockstar really wanted to sell it, they could layer in routines and slight clothing variation over time to give each NPC a small sense of daily life. Now, is this plausible or unlikely? It would definitely improve crowd diversity, which
I can see it happening.
Is aiming for given the crowd sizes in the trailer shots. But the
hold on, just
tech is very risky at runtime, especially if you want consistency, polish, and voice performance. So overall, I think a reeled-in version of this is likely in the works. Variations would be finite, and I'd expect Rockstar to create a massive pool of combinations to avoid repeats in a crowd, but don't expect some infinite identity generator constantly building new people in the background.
I think it's going to be something similar to this in terms of like a mixture from taking it out of a pool, but also allowing AI to do its thing as well. But minimizing it to the point where it's not like you said, like thousands of fucking voices and faces and things of that nature. But I think it is going to be a larger pool of places where AI can actually get these faces and these voices from, if that make any sense. I don't think it's just going to be like creating brand new joints back to back, thousands and thousands and thousands every. I just don't see that happening. But I can hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shit, maybe, because we're not gonna ever see the same fit. You know what I'm saying? Like hundreds of fucking people, NPCs. Come on now. On the beach, if you look deep enough, you can see two girls of the same girl. But that's old. That's Trailer 1, bro. That's mad old. Bro. Like, I don't think y'all understand how much in game development, I don't think y'all understand how much can be done in just a few months or weeks. Like, just a few months. So much shit can be done. It's ridiculous. I've been told this by game developers. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally face to face. During lunch in LA. I've been told this. Like, months can just make a huge difference, you know? Dead ass. It's crazy. So, that's all old shit, bro. Like, at this point, that shit long gone. You know? That's old. You know? So, Trailer 1 is old as fuck.
Theory for the day. This one's pretty simple but powerful. What if interiors in GTA 6 weren't just handcrafted but procedurally generated?
But generated, yeah.
Now imagine opening a real estate app in-game, and every time you check it, there's a fresh set of properties for sale. Each interior is slightly different. Layout, furniture, lighting, all tweaked by AI.
I would like that.
So no two players can see the exact same
version. I would like that.
If we're strictly talking about GTA Online. Now this stemmed from viewer Baron Van Housen 88. He said, AI could be an opportunity to make every story mode save file unique. For example, example, instead of everybody trying to
I
buy
like
some
that.
properties, a randomized list of properties with AI-generated interiors goes up for sale every month in-game. Similar.
I fucking like that. Make this mad realistic to the point where we can have multiple options, or it could just have its own options of like interior, structure, all that shit looking different in everybody's safe houses. Nothing looks the same inside. Nothing. You know? I don't know how difficult that would be to make, but me personally, I think that would be fire. Me personally, I think that would be crazy.
With used car and boat listings being updated with a unique set of AI-chosen customization options. Now,
I think that would
what
be
I like
insane
about this theory is the replayability angle. It gives players a reason to check back in, it adds value to owning property, and can seriously increase immersion.
Facts.
What I don't like about it is the risk. If the layouts don't feel believable, or the AI places a couch in front of the door, it could cheapen the experience.
That's why you got to take it from that's why Rockstar should make. I know it'll take a lot of time. I know it'll take a lot of energy and a lot of this and that and the third. But just like the faces, when I was saying like the faces and the voices, take it from a large, huge pool of ideas and let the AI do its thing. But like, take it from let Rockstar still like not let AI do everything. Of course not. But take it from a large pool of ideas. You know what I'm saying? And then implement it into the AI so the AI can choose and really make it look realistic, but they only can choose for certain areas to make it look real. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just let AI just be AI, you know, still have control over it so it can function correctly and be correctly, taking it from a pool of ideas that Rockstar themselves created. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's AI, but not full blown. That's what I would like. That's what I think, me personally. You know,
Rockstar's style is detail obsessed. I can't really see them letting AI fully dictate the look of anything players are going to spend serious time in. How this might actually work would be most likely a semi-automated system. So devs could use AI to generate tons of interior variations during development, then handpick or polish them before launch. The listings update dynamically, but the assets themselves are pre-vetted.
Exactly!
Gives players a dynamic feel without sacrificing quality control.
He said the same exact shit I said, but in a different way. He said the same thing. Same shit, bro. It'll be pre-set up, basically. Same exact two brains. Same shit, bro.
This idea actually lines up with a real Rockstar patent. Patent number US 20190.
Oh, we was talking about the patents months ago.
290871, whatever. And this was filed back in 2017, and it outlines a system for generating virtual spaces using modular templates. It's more of a developer side tool that helps create large numbers of believable interiors during production.
See?
And for anyone claiming that the date on this makes it a Red Dead Redemption 2 patent, incorrect. I hate to break it to you,
definitely
but none
not.
of that tech showed up in Red Dead Redemption 2. This feels like a forward-looking tool, something made for GTA 6's scale. Now, this is definitely plausible. Rockstar already has a track record of procedural systems like Terrain. They're just not going to let AI fully run wild.
I'm telling y'all.
There's going to be a human pass. If Rockstar wants to make the housing market feel alive without building hundreds of interiors by hand, this is how you do it. But if you've made it this far, drop a green heart in the comments so I know who the goats are. And an extra shout out to everyone supporting the channel. You guys are amazing. And hopefully we can continue to find more members so you three aren't so lonely in the members only feed.
I'm gonna become a member, bro.
Theory about GTA 6 or
hey, should I become a member, bro? How much it cost?
For that matter, drop it in the comments. You might end up being featured in the next video. Anyway, I'm Sav. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Shout out to my bro Sav, bro. Really the GOAT, bro. Like I said, he's really fucking goated, man. How much does the memberships cost? That's fire. Shout out to Marcy, bro. Marcy said he subbed to Sav right after watching my video to his video, so he ended up subbing to Sav. That's dope. That's what I love. That's why I always put their descriptions and their videos right at the top of the description when I'm reacting to their videos and stuff like that, because I want them to, this is their shit at the end of this, their video I'm reacting to, so show them love as well, you know? So that's mad important to me. So make sure y'all show love to Sav after watching my video. For sure. Definitely do that. I'm already subscribed. Yeah. $2.99 a month. I might become a member of the channel, bro. He's really the fucking GOAT, man. Like, really. He's really going crazy with this. This is fire, bro. Shout out to my boy Sav, man. But I'm gonna end up becoming a member, bro, for sure. For sure. But yeah, man, it's just It's so many ways that they can do this, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. And that's how I know this game is gonna be a masterpiece, bro. Because I know they're gonna implement a lot of this shit in the game. They're gonna implement shit that we wasn't even thinking of, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing in this game. Seeing stuff that we've never seen before, ever in a game. You know? So that's mad important to me. But yeah, man, y'all let me know after this video is uploaded. Y'all let me know down in the comments after the video is uploaded, because I'm definitely gonna edit this up and upload it. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think about everything. What other theories do y'all think is gonna be in the game? What do y'all think about these theories? And just talk about it, bro. You know, just talk about it in the comments, man, because I'm gonna reply to everything. You feel me? If you enjoyed this video after it's uploaded, definitely give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please turn on notifications to get notified when I upload a stream. And I'm not out of here because I'm still streaming. I'm still here, but I'm out of here for this video. Deuces for this video.
Yo, forming matter down in the mental of substance. Balance corruption, chest be hurting, I'm sure that it's nothing. Different discussion, forming hope, but I'm coping for something. Testimony, testifying, beats with lines and I'm punching. Never clean for a nation, picking regime, still chasing dreams while I'm bracing, damaging screens that I'm facing fiends of the murder, pacing in sync, still waiting, taking these scenes and I break them, place them in schemes.